lads. I need to make this video because we are about to feck up badly. We are about to screw up badly. And you know what? I'm going to say this right now. The best thing that I did the last few weeks was stop tweeting. And the worst thing I've done over the last 2 days is start tweeting again. That website is a toxic cesspit. And I believe that website is the worst thing that has ever happened to the myteam freaking game mode. And that includes the things that I've pushed. Because as a community, we are about to talk 2K out of one of the smartest changes that they've made in NBA 2K23. And this card is everything. And yeah, it's not just the Ty Debo video. And this is the one thing that me and Ty will disagree with the most. And I will debate for him for hours about this topic. It's about Chuck Person. It's about this card. And who knew that this card right here would be the setting point where felt like I needed to make this video. Because everyone complained about Chuck Person not being good enough. And the problem is that 2K looked for so much of the feedback on Twitter that it's not going to be a case. If we all know when it comes to Tuesday grinds that they're either going to be really long grinds and really for a pretty good card, and for anyone who says this card's not pretty good, he's pretty good. He's not brilliant, he's pretty good. Or they're going to be really long grinds for really good cards, or really short grinds for pretty good cards. And everyone who's being like, oh, we need better cards than this on Tuesdays. No, we don't. These are entry level cards. The game has just gone on 33% sale. It's gone on a massive sale. Which means so many new players are buying the game right now to coincide the start of the NBA season. Which is why I think it would be incredibly dumb if we don't see an NBA moment card tomorrow. Even if they're in packs, at least give us a good grindable card. Maybe a diamond or an amethyst. Oh my god, the list was bad. But Ty going mad, being like, this guy's a garbage man, why would you ever waste your time? Exactly, Ty. If you're going to try win 250, why would you waste your time on this card? There is a great point to that. But we are in a game mode where every single thing is only based around the hardcores. There needs to be stuff for I'm not even going to say casual players. There needs to be stuff for guys to boot up the game for the first time today to do. Every day there's new people that are going into the myteam game mode. And you're like, oh, there's so much to do. If you start this game today, you're probably going to get one centerpiece trophy. You probably don't even know what the hell the trophy case is. This is we've all learned what centerpiece are what is what. This is one of the most, for a new player, this is one of the most confusing concepts in any video game. Remember how none of us understood what it was in the first couple of weeks? Or the first couple of days? Nobody that's coming into this game new has a freaking clue what this is. And the problem is, if you are a new player coming into this game and you see, oh, unlimited, all these game modes. Okay, let me go to unlimited. Oh, I get like these points. Let me go to clutch time. Oh, I get a historic exchange. What the hell is that? Triple threat online. Oh, cool. There's these two new cards. They don't know yet. They're getting nothing. But if you start looking through and you see like, oh, get these takeover players, and just hypothetical, like players want really good cards. People want really good cards. So you see suddenly score 420 points with a pace of small forwards. You basically see the Elgin Baylor challenges all over again, but it's for a comp card. The players starts the game right now. You know what they do? They probably play a couple of games, get a few players, they go into online, they get spanked, and they quit. Because there's no progression like there used to be. There used to be clear progression. A way of clearly progressing in the game. Used to always be like free cards. There's a reason why when the game is at its best is when there's like permanent spotlights. Permanent easy challenges. Heck, even the All-Star challenge from last year, where if you just play the game for a little bit, you got those rubies no matter what stage of the year. There were people new in this game just like the fact that they could see flashy new cards. if a new player comes into the game and they see a bunch of challenges, they're overwhelmed by seeing all these points. They're overwhelmed by this system. But then they go and look at this system here, and they're like, oh, I'm never going to be able to do this, but like, I might be able to get Chuck Person. Then if they go and get Chuck Person, once you got the player to grind for one card, they're hooked. They're hooked in the game. At the end of the day, it's better for all of us if as many people are playing this game as possible. Friday grinds are already way too difficult for a normal player to get. A normal player is not getting a Friday grind. The RNG does not exist. A normal player is not getting a Friday grind. So that's already gone. For a normal player that comes into a game, especially if you come into this game halfway through a season, like, obviously, if you are someone who bought this game from day one, you can have your, like, 8 or 9 centerpiece cards. You can have your 8 or 9 trophy case cards. But if you are somebody, for example, that comes into this game 3 weeks from, or imagine you buy this game on Black Friday. If you buy this game on Black Friday, you are screwed. You don't have enough. There's 1 week to go in the season, so you're not going to get a single centerpiece. The cards in the game are going to be so overpriced, you're not going to be able to buy any of them, and you're screwed. Because by then, there's going to be people out here with two Galaxy Opals, maybe 3 Galaxy Opals and a Dark Matter. That's a probability by Black Friday. And if for those type of players, they're already so far behind because the entire game mode is based around a trophy case grind where it's all or nothing. Realistically, it's all or nothing. It's for hardcore players. And I don't mind that per se, but there's got to be other stuff. There's got to be moments agendas, and there's got to be cards like Chuck Person. This is one of the great changes they've made, is they have made this card accessible. Who gives a damn if it's not good for comp players? If for your comp player you already have Kawhi Leonard, you already have Diamond Kawhi, you already have, everyone has Scottie Pippen and Wiggins from last week. Like, come on. You already have all of these great cards if you're a comp player. Why gatekeep the one thing right now in my team that is for the new player, that is attainable by the guys that don't want it? This is the highlight point of the week for so many people, being able to grind for that Tuesday card. And you're being like, okay, but like, he doesn't make anyone's squad. Who says he doesn't make anyone's squad? Imagine if you are someone that plays 3 or 4 hours a week to get some new players. And I don't know, you got Wiggins last week, you go and spend like an hour or two on Chuck Person, and then you buy someone or use tokens to get like or something. That's your TTO squad. You can play a little bit. In a game where we only need 5 players, he's a damn good power forward. Like, this card is not a comp level player, but he's not meant to be. He's not meant to be. He's meant to be an entry level card. And we're about to talk 2K out of the one thing. And you can make the argument, if everything was based for casuals, I personally don't think... I think the game would be in a better place basing everything for casuals, hence zero gravity, than what we're doing right now, basing everything for the hardcore. But it's early in the year. I understand where they're going. They're trying it out. They're trying something new. But there is literally one thing in this game for casuals. Because everyone's like, oh, but like, these are going to be budget cards, Evo grind. Screw that. They're basically impossible. We've got 2 guys with 40 steals, but they simply won't steal the ball. And you need a guy with 40 dunks who won't dunk the ball. No one's doing any of them. Budget cards. Okay, yeah, we've a relic with 0 dunk tendency that can't dunk. The one thing that any player kind of grindable that plays this game for a couple of hours a week can look forward to, other than just playing unlimited with their full team, is the Tuesday grinds. Please see. But we need to all look at all sides of this. Sure, the community on Twitter, we've all been playing the game since day one. We all have multiple trophy case cards. We're the sweats. We're the minority. But the problem is that 2K listen to the minority. They listen to the minority. They watch videos from like myself, from Ty, and as much as you're like, oh, they don't, maybe they don't watch every video, but for videos like these, yeah, they do. They take the opinions of us and they try to bring something out that makes the game better. And obviously they have their own data as well, which hopefully what some people are saying is backing up the data. But like, the issue is that they listen to them and then they listen to people from a certain program where if you speak out against the game, you get kicked out of that feedback program. It's meant to be a feedback program where if you give too much negative feedback, or you give negative feedback in a wrong way, you get kicked out of the program. Like, and I understand it. But like, that program needs to be renamed. It's not a feedback program. It's it's basically a program for endorsed creators. It's like the Game Changers program from EA. It's a program so that they can endorse certain creators. It should not be labeled as a program to give feedback. Because at the end of the day, no one's going to give feedback in that program because they're scared that if they say something that does not like, they'll be kicked out of the program. Like, and then Twitter is the 1% of the 1% as well. Like, this is something that I like it because of the type of player that I am. I am the ultimate casual in terms of what I like playing this game. I like getting new cards. I like trying out new players. This is my freaking team. Like, this is the team that I run Unlimited. I have this squad right now. Like, this is my squad right now. Jermaine O'Neal, you're gone. Jokic play power forward. Jermaine O'Neal kind of at the end of the bench. Zion's gone out of my team. And Hakeem. Like, this is my team. This is my team. And I have more fun just trying out new players running with these. Like, I am the ultimate casual. Like, but this right here is something that can be looked forward to. The Tuesday grinds for the casual players are something that people can look forward to, being like, okay, on a Tuesday, I can get this card. There's a new card that I can get today. Whereas when people are like, oh, there's a new scent. Whereas like the hardcore community will get really excited when there's a new specific card that allows them to get a trophy case card in the freaking agendas. Most casuals don't give a damn about that because they're not getting the centerpiece in the first place. Like, the Tuesday card is the one thing, and I get it if you don't like the Tuesday card, that's fine, but it's the one thing in this game that isn't solely directed towards the hardcore player base. The one thing in this freaking game that isn't solely directed towards hardcore. So please, lads, whether you're on Twitter, whether you're there supporting people saying that this needs change, it doesn't. If this gets changed, all we're doing is saying screw the casuals again, they don't matter. And at the end of the day, the casuals matter more than we know. The casual community matters more than the comp community. I'm putting it out there. It matters more than the comp community. In the grand scheme of things, the comp community doesn't matter. The casual community are the life and soul of this game. If we run away the casuals for the 1%, we're going to continue to have what we're having right now, where every game's a sweat fest, where less and less people are playing this game day after day, despite the fact the game's on a freaking sale. Rant over, lads. Rant over.